We are back, and I'm at the Zurich Classic, folks. Let's go. What's up? Welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nutz, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. I'm Bob. That's Mike. And down there is Jabari. Barry Crazy is here with us tonight, as he has been every Wednesday night, and I'm loving it that you're here, man, and I hope everybody is hearing what they're hearing, because I couldn't let Jabari be one-up me with the headphones, okay? I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. Plus, I'm actually in a real music studio. I'm not at the Zurich Classic. I know everybody thinks I am. I'm really not there, okay?
All right.
And there goes that music again. Don't you love it? A good idea if I paused it, right? I don't have as much ability there as I do when I'm just playing it through the regular channel. But I think it's going to sound better. We'll find out afterwards. So, folks, Bob and Mike are here with Jabari. Neil Green said, and I did miss my cowbell, by the way. And I behaved myself to the fullest. He took my Cardinals and pushed in the pile in and tripled it. Yeah.
Nice.
Alan is here too. And Tony, perfect timing, Tony. By the way, do you like the golf? Do you like the golf fairway and the green back there, Tony? Zurich Classic? Because that's what Tony and I did. And I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to talk about very quickly the Zurich Classic and what our picks are. So pay attention, folks. You're going to love this, because we're planning on bringing home more winners this week. All right, so here we go. I'll share my screen real quick, and here we go. All right, so this is Tony put in here, presented by the Gurus. That's us, the golf gurus. All right, so this is a partner tournament. Two guys partner up and play together, and Patrick Cantley and Xander Schauffele won last year. We're going with them as an outright winner. These are all DraftKings odds, by the way, at plus 300. Siwoo Kim and Tom Kim at plus 1,400. Montgomery and Kitayama at plus 2,000. Olesen and Hogyard at plus 3,500. In English and Hogue at plus 3,500. Those are outright winners. Now, top five, we've got Cantley and Schauffele once again in the top five at minus 150. Burns and Horschel at plus 260. Hostler and Clark at plus 450. Gordon and Davis Thompson at plus 1,000. And Luke List and Henrik Norlander at plus 1,400. All right. That is top winners and top fives. Now let's go to our top 10s and top 20s. We've got Morikawa and Homa. Once again, they're now in the top 10, also at minus 140. Also Kim, both the Kims again at plus 120 at the top 10. Spawn and Buckley at plus 240. Shelton and Hodges at plus 400. And Stallings and Mullinax at plus 400. And finally, we've got our top 20, which is On and S.H. Kim at plus 110. The Fitzpatricks, Mark and Alex at plus 120. Riley and Hardy at plus 140. Streb and Merritt at plus 320. And Percy and Chalmers at plus 600. Folks, those are our Zurich Classic picks, courtesy of the Golf Gurus, me, and what's his name? Oh yeah, Tony Fudo. All right, hey, they're welcoming you back, Mike. They missed you last night. And there's Grit and Grind is here. All right, so Tony, best ball is Thursday and Saturday. Friday and Sunday are alternate shots. Okay, best ball means, you both hit your tee shot, whoever's got the better shot. At the end of the hole, it's who's got the better score in team play. Pretty cool stuff. Cool tournament. We're excited to bring that to you. And here we go. All right, let's talk a little NBA playoffs. First, Jabari and Mike, things got back to a little normal last night, didn't they? Looked like things were back to normal. But it has been entertaining. And you know what, guys? You know that the Lakers are now plus 450 to win the West. Somebody want to explain that to me? I mean, who thinks they're that good?
I'll let Mike go first. Yeah, he called it.
I think they're that good. You look in the West, and we've talked about it time and time again, how wide open we felt like maybe the West could be, because there's not really and Denver's very good. They were very good in their first game, but outside of them, there's just not a lot of teams that really strike. I mean, Phoenix, you could throw them in the mix, but you see what the Clippers are giving them with no Paul George. So I don't think there's any doubt that when you have a guy like if Anthony Davis is the Anthony Davis we've all come to know, then this Lakers team can most definitely get on a run. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're going to likely get through Memphis, I feel. No Morant. That's going to hurt Memphis certainly tonight. So they have a chance to go up 2-0 heading back home. They may get rested up. I mean, some of these series may go longer, and the Lakers could end this thing, 4 or 5 games and have some rest. And, a guy like LeBron, he's going to be all about that, getting this thing wrapped up early. So I think the Lakers are definitely a dark horse. And we talked about it a couple of weeks ago that we felt like the Lakers are a team that could maybe go on a run and make some noise. So not a shock to me.
I want to point this out because here's the facts. We were talking about this. You're absolutely right. 2 weeks ago on this show with Jabari.
The 3 of us.
So the 3 of us were talking about it. So this ain't nothing new for those of you who have jumped on that bandwagon. We are there. Jabari, obviously you still feel the same way. I'm just surprised it's as low as plus 450.
Yeah. There's not much to say around that. Mike said it great. I mean, there's not much to elaborate on. I agree. 450 is a little bit low, but I mean, the Clippers showed that the Suns aren't all the way there as far as chemistry yet. So the Suns figure it out. I mean, the Lakers probably won't be that low anymore, but we'll see. It has to happen first.
What you don't think last night's game kind of brought Phoenix, like, okay, we got this figured out now?
I still need to see them on the road, I guess. Because, of course, you're playing the Clippers and they're going back to LA. They're going to be playing in LA, right?
Right.
These next 2 games. So we'll see. We'll just have to see how they, at least handle the Clippers at home. The Clippers are a lot better at home. Russ is going to feel a lot better at home. So we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens.
I think if that game last night was in LA, because I thought the Clippers, they had a 13-point lead in the first half. Phoenix did get the win. And if you look at the end score, you think, Phoenix rolled, right? But I feel like Phoenix shot 59%. So if anybody shoots that high a percentage, you're going to likely win. If that game was in LA last night, I think the Clippers may have done enough to possibly have gotten the job done again. And then they're up 2-0, but it wasn't. Mm-hmm. Phoenix, give them credit. They shot the ball well. But yeah, I think that series is a long ways from over. And I don't think that I'm willing to say, Phoenix has got it figured out yet, Okay.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Let me share this here real quick. Let's take a look at what the line is right now, because earlier I saw only Lakers favored. There is a plus. Now it's down to +1 and +1.5. So now we've got Memphis back favored. You guys got any reasoning for that? We know Morant's out for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than this team has played without Morant before and they've had success. They're at home. It's kind of a desperation game for them. So maybe it feels like, they're not sold on the Lakers going up 2-0 quite yet, but I mean, that's so close to a pick 'em that, +1, -1, that's just so close to a pick 'em that, I think that's probably the reasoning there.
Okay. Jabari, the game the other night was, I think the total was 229. And it is now done. You can get it on PointsBet at 224. Now I bet the under the other night, and that was a bad move. But at 224, if you got PointsBet, you should probably jump on the over, don't you think?
Yeah. I think probably for you, I don't think you were counting on Rui Hashimura, leading the team in points. First of all, he puts up almost 30. I mean, it's great for the Lakers. Even if he can put up 15 to 20 a game, I don't know who's really going to be able to, stop that with him coming off the bench. So yeah, that definitely, contributed to you losing that bet. I would probably take odds again that he's not putting up another 30 tonight. So I think it'll probably finish definitely around the 225 area again. But yeah, over 224. I mean, it might be nuke worthy to me, but I'd smack a little $50 bet if I could. I'm going to do it on Flip. Might even be an alternate total for that if I can find it on Flip. But Flip's at 225.5 right now. I think for the Lakers, I took a +4.5 alternate spread. I think I got that at 190 in a 3-leg parlay. So, like Mike said, it's at a +1 and -1 right now. Might as well just take the money line if you're not going to take an alternate point spread. So,
right. Absolutely agree with you. Although, anytime you can get points, you got to take them, don't you?
I agree.
All right. So, we've got Miami and Milwaukee. What's the word on Giannis, Mike?
As far as I know, he's in.
Okay. And that would make sense as to why the line is at 8.5 and 9, 8.5 and 9. So if he's in, I fully expect them, and if he's able to play, don't you guys fully expect them to just whip up on Miami? Because Miami ain't really that good, are they?
Not really, but I would say even when Giannis was in, because he did play 11 minutes that game, they did a terrific job at neutralizing the paint. I don't know what scheme they whipped up to really neutralize the paint, but they did a great job. They were already beating them in the first quarter before Giannis had even gone out. They were already up. I want to say they ended the first quarter being up by 9 by the time he got hurt. So they did a great job neutralizing the paint, and Giannis still coming off a back injury. I still don't expect him to play heavy minutes. So I'm expecting this game to be a lot closer than people are giving it credit for if they can replicate what they did last time is all.
This looks like an under game to me.
2 defensive teams, I would think so, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next game tonight, and that's Minnesota and Denver. There's really not much to talk about, guys. Minnesota just don't belong on the floor with them, I don't think. That's my opinion.
I mean, Denver's just really good at home, and Minnesota just struggles. They've been smoked in their last 2 trips to Denver, and Denver not only won the game, covered the spread. I mean, their record at home, what is it, 34-7? They're 26-15 against the spread. I mean, missing McDaniels is gonna hurt them, I think. So I liked the balance that we saw out of Denver and their starters. Jamal Murray, if he can do that, if he can be that guy, Denver definitely has a shot at going deep and possibly into the NBA Finals. He's kind of, in my opinion, he's the X factor for that team. So really, no, I think you could comfortably take Denver even on that spread. I really think they'll win and cover. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty well all I would probably say on that game.
Okay, real quick. Stephen Batsa likes the three of us together. We have a good record on Wednesday parlays. Last week wasn't so good. Tony has a morning coffee sweep, guys. Rays -1.5, Cubs -1.5, Pirates money line. Mr. Feudo's been on fire. He has got the Twins and Blue Jays tonight on the money line. Neil likes those two. Also, LeBron triple double alert. Ooh,
Potentially, yeah. I mean, that's very possible.
You put Pirates with cards also. That's cool. No, Morant should not be playing tonight. I think he's
out.
He's definitely out. Right. How you doing, Jordan Thackeray? By the way, that was Tariq asking, Tariq Brown. Thank you for joining us, Tariq. Mike, let's and Jabari, let's go to NHL. And last night, guys, the first time since 2003 that now in the Western Conference, the road teams all won the first game. And your Avalanche, who I bet on last night, Jabari, boy, you talk about someone who's disappointed in them. I'm very disappointed. And I hate Stan Kroenke, and I hate betting on the Colorado Avalanche. But my gosh,
Jabari for that, bro. I mean,
well, yeah, he
won.
I'll take the blame, man. I mean, it just happens with co-signing. You know, it happens when you co-sign. To be honest, I wore the jersey last night, and that's probably what did it. That's probably what did it.
And you didn't wear it today, so that even makes it worse. You got to have some consistency in your jersey wearing if you're gonna in hockey at least. Okay,
yeah,
you can get away with this stuff in the NBA, guys, but in hockey, you better be. It's grit and grind.
Getting a little too hot for NHL jerseys, though. To be fair.
Well, hell, he's practically wearing what the hell you got on there?
I got on a sweatshirt. It's not too hot today, but it is kind of cold inside my apartment.
That's
where
fair.
I'm at. So, yeah.
Celtics -5 on the look ahead line. I like the Celtics all day long, any day, every day.
Yeah, over
Adam
for sure.
Adam McLean is here. Adam, I bet on your Leafs the other night and was very disappointed in them. Hopefully they can turn it around. Two Rares here. What's up? Good to see you. Now, Jabari, I'm just asking you here. Are you surprised? And isn't it so exciting to flip on NHL Stanley Cup playoff hockey and watch NBA playoff basketball? It's I love this time of the year, man. It's great.
It's great. Only second to NFL playoffs for me, but yeah, I mean, I love it. As far as making money, there's so much potential just in that aspect, and then just having something to watch is just absolutely great. I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of sports, obviously, but yeah, when you have multiple games you can flip through, it's absolutely phenomenal. So
yeah, I love it. I love it.
You
I
can't
love
beat that. Adam says, did Jabari pick the Leafs last night? I'm looking for somebody to blame on that one too.
Unfortunately, I did take an Avalanche line and a parlay line, and that was the only one that missed. So yes, I did not take the Leafs. No, I'm sorry,
you can blame it on me. I took the Leafs
for that one. Yeah.
And hold on, you got to bet Randall. He came into the morning coffee show saying that he was the hockey king. Okay. The hockey king is back, and he's really putting it out there on this Leafs Tampa Bay series. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike, you and I talked about it last year. Braden Point being back, and by the way, he had 2 goals. Braden Point being back is a big difference for that team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's a long ways to go in that series, though. I wouldn't make too much of that. I mean, we saw Tampa Bay get smacked by New York. I think it was game 1 last year, and similarly to what we just saw Tampa Bay do to Toronto, and they bounce back next game. So, those are easy throwaway games, even when you get blown out. A lot of times you can actually expect the team that got blown out to come back even stronger. So I'm not going to jump off the Leaf ship yet, but definitely a team you don't want to be betting against is Tampa Bay. A lot of times they're tough.
Thank you, Alan. Absolutely. And I was on the fence on the series. I hate picking series. You know what? I know it's part of the gig, but betting on futures is really difficult for me. And I got to be honest with you. My heart and soul would be with Tampa Bay because I love their coach and I love that team. And all these people who want to count out Vasilevsky, can I tell you all something? The guy went to 3 Cup finals in a row and won 2 of them. Okay. This is no BS of a goaltender. This is a Hall of Famer. Okay. Not Trashlevsky, like some of you guys want to put out there. He ain't trash. He's the real deal. And, you know, when his career is over, he's going to be up there, I think, with the greats. All right, Mike, do you have a parlay today?
I do. I put a little 2-legger together.
Okay, cool.
And we'll jump into it. Last night, Vegas cost us. I had to go with them because, again, I'm big on the Golden Knights this year, and maybe I'm wrong there, but we did get the Rangers, and if you single bet that, you cashed in well. So I jumped into one tonight. I took Carolina money line. Like we talked about, they're fine playing that style that the Islanders want to play. They won 2-1. That's a game that the Islanders should win, possibly, right? Low scoring game, but Carolina can roll with that. And let's face it, they held the Islanders to 25 shots on goal Monday night. So if they're going to do that, the Islanders are in deep trouble. And Carolina's won last 4 meetings against the Islanders. They have their number right now. The Hurricanes are very good at home. In the playoffs last year, we know their road struggles is what cost them. But, you know, they've also outscored the Islanders 12-4 in those 4 games. So I don't see Carolina having any issues winning this game tonight. I think they go up 2-0, and they will continue limiting the Islanders because they're very, very much a struggle offensively. The Islanders just don't have an offense, really.
I don't want to burst your bubble on this next pick, but
okay, I know. I figured as much, but here's the bottom line.
I'm not on this one.
That's fine. That's fine. This is my parlay. Let me speak. So, Bob,
funny guy.
Dallas has to have this game. They need it very, very badly because Minnesota's already taken home ice.
So
now you can't go down 2-0 going back to Minnesota. And I don't care if you were on Minnesota last game. Dallas outplayed Minnesota the majority of that third period and into overtime. A couple of posts, you know, that they hit was the difference in Dallas not winning game 1. So I think this is it may not be a must win, technically speaking, because teams come back down 2-0, you know, all the time. But look, especially in hockey, I should say, but I think that Dallas will treat this like a must win, and they will even this series up heading back to Minnesota. So yeah, I took Dallas on the money line, Bob.
Okay, well, when you lose a double overtime game in game 1, it hurts. And then they lost Joe Pavelski. Now, I don't know whether he's playing the next game or not, but you're talking about a guy who had 13 power play goals, boys. 13, okay? Their power play will not be the same without Joe Pavelski, who gets a lot of garbage goals in that slot, you know, constantly, you know, getting in front of the goaltender and what have you. That's the type of player he is. That's number 1. Number 2, Mike, you ought to know by now. The Minnesota Wild are for real. They've come to hit you. They've come to knock you into the glass and through the glass. And I'm telling you right now, they are going to beat up on the Dallas Stars. Dumba is on a mission. Okay. I used to call him Dumbo, but not anymore. After, and you know what? He loves getting booed like that. So
Yeah, and I
bring it
bet you
on.
wouldn't call him Dumbo to his face either, Bob.
No. Okay. I call him
I
that
can
on the
assure
phone.
you wouldn't.
Well, I would if we were on like a Google Meets or something, or like this. I'd say, you Dumbo, but not if we were face to face. No, you're absolutely right. All right. We got to do a parlay tonight, and we got to decide on, I think we should just make it in NHL and NBA playoffs. Should we just do an NBA parlay or do a combination of the two? Mike, your choice.
We can do a combination of the two. If
right.
we have 3 NBA games tonight, and we don't have to necessarily have our leg be an NBA one. So yeah, let's just roll with it tonight.
Okay, and I think tonight we should let the guest start this off instead of me hogging the limelight all the time.
Yeah, that is fair.
So Jabari, you give me any kind of play you want here. Going to be a 3-leg parlay. We're going to put it together.
Okay, I'm checking right now because I know the spread has moved around a little bit on this line.
Which one?
I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna take the Lakers money line. It's really just gonna be that simple. I know it's a little bit of an aggressive call. I know on Flip they've already bumped it down to minus money, so on and so forth. Yeah. I'm still gonna take it. If it were plus money, I would throw a lot more on it. But I'm still gonna take it. I think the Lakers have shown their experience with the young stars, Roy Hachimura, Austin Reeves coming off the bench. They've kind of added a resurgence of shooting for that team. Not expecting Rui to put up 30 again, but as long as AD can put up 20 and 10, Bron's not really going to shoot a lot this series. They're going through the paint. No Steven Adams. That's pretty, prevalent the first game. I expect them to go ahead and take it.
All right. I'm going to add the Lakers to the parlay money line. Plus 102 on FanDuel, plus 105 on Caesars, and PointsBet has it at plus 100. So we click on that, add the parlay, that $sign over there. Go up here into the right-hand corner. That turns purple. And Mike, you get to go next.
Yeah, I think I'll stay in the NBA here. Got to the 2-leg parlay in the NHL, and I thought about going another route and taking a different one, but I'm just going to stay in the NBA here tonight. I'm going to roll with Denver. I'm willing to lay the points. I think they get the job done, and it's just as simple as that.
Okay, we're going to go the 8.5.
Yeah, I'll lay it.
All right,
I'll lay it.
All right, let's add it right there. Let's see where we're at, boys. Got a 2-leg parlay that right now is at plus 291, and it's my turn. You know what? I think I'm going to stay in the NBA. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the Bucks. And, oh yeah. What? Okay. You think I'm afraid? Do I look afraid?
No, I didn't say afraid.
Yeah, I'm going to take them on the money line. No. That'd be a cheap way of doing it, wouldn't it? I'm going to have to stick in the 8.5 range because that's got the most action. Either 8 or 8.5. What do you guys think? Which route should I go?
Well, you got right now on Caesars, it's going to have to be 8.5 is the route you're going to have to go.
All right, let's do it. Let's go 8.5 and let's see what we got here. All right, Lakers money line, Nuggets 8.5 point spread, Bucks 8.5 point spread. Look at that, boys. Plus 647 on Caesars. I like that.
Yeah, let's go big. Why not?
Yeah, I like it. I think we're going to win. All right, I've got that out of the way. Now you know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a Prize Picks winner because I got to be honest with you, Jabari. I've not been doing very good lately on Prize Picks.
I mean, you and both I don't know what's been going on. I've just for lack of better words, been getting railed. Jonathan Allen misses a rebound for me yesterday. Would have been up a couple $100 on Prize Picks. I had 2 really good parlays on there, and then just it is what it is. But that's all right. If we're ready, I'm ready, and
Let's
I
go.
got
Let's
you.
go. I got it pulled up here. Tell me what you got, what you want to do.
All right. So here we go. We'll start with this, right? We'll get everything situated. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen as well.
Okay.
And that way we can all follow along. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep. We'll add it
Alrighty.
right there.
All right, perfect. So we're actually gonna start. We're gonna start here with Austin Reeves field goal attempts. I believe you asked me about this, the dunks and the field goal attempts. You're like, hey, look, do you like it? I love it. Austin Reeves over at least 10 shots is gonna be a good little bet that you can have. So I just love to go ahead and take it there. Let me see if they removed this Jimmy line. Yes, they have. Okay. We're gonna take Drew Holiday's assist. So we'll take Holiday over 7.5 assists with Giannis back. If Giannis wasn't playing, I said on the sheet I would take his PRA, but since he is playing, I'm just gonna take assist. For next, we're gonna take the Jokic under a 3-pointer.
Okay. Can you stop for 1 second? Austin Reeves with over 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Over That's 10 field goal attempts.
Right.
No, it's okay.
Got it.
Jokic under half a 3-pointer. He's not gonna shoot that many. In addition to, if they're up and up by a lot, they're gonna sit him. So, we got blowout potential there in that game. To start with, if you just type in Jokic, he should be like the second row, first one.
This is field goal attempts.
For Jokic, it's under 3-pointers.
Oh, okay. Let me find it. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to slow things down here. Why do I not see 3-pointers? There it is. Right there. I see it. All right. Sorry. Under. No, it's okay. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it.
And then we're gonna move to the King, LeBron James.
All right.
We're gonna take him for more than 8.5 rebounds.
That was that a positive EV play earlier?
Earlier, I want to say it was. I saw it on there for a split second, and then I also saw it on the screen for a second as well.
Okay.
Saw it on both. But I basically love those two. And then we're gonna stick with a 5-legger. I'll give you an option to turn it into a 6 if you really want to, but I'm gonna stick with a 5-legger. The next one will be a Anthony Edwards. Also field goal attempts. We'll take that under 19.5.
Okay. Under 19.5.
Under 19.5, and that'll pretty much be the 5-legger there. Reason is he's, like I said again, I said this beforehand on the show. I just don't think he's there yet in the playoffs. He hasn't really produced a lot in the playoffs. And that team has a lot of chemistry, I guess, issues going on right now. So I'm just gonna continue to ride this under. I've been riding in multiple games beforehand, so I'm gonna continue to stay with it.
So Reeves is over. Oh my goodness, I just hit the wrong thing. Good thing that I help me out here. Help me out, guys.
All right.
Okay, Reeves over, Jokic under, James over, and Edwards under. What was the other one?
It was Drew Holiday over 7.5 assists.
Okay. Somehow I got Holiday and Bam Adebayo together. What the hell? Over on assist. There we go. Okay, now I got it. All right, I'm going to place the entry. It's my money, so if it's wrong, it'll be my fault.
No, it's okay. I got faith in this one, though. It's great lines, pretty good
Okay.
odds on the majority of them. Either they've just not hit that line in the playoffs. In the case of Reese, he has hit that line in the playoffs a lot. Drew, with Giannis being there, I still think Giannis is gonna be on somewhat of a minutes restriction. Ja is still a game time decision, and Giannis is still questionable. So they
Okay.
both haven't been ruled out or in yet.
Okay.
Jokic just is not gonna shoot a lot of threes in the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm starting to see it. He's still playing a little bit timid for me, so I'm okay with that line. LeBron, it just has been hitting rebounds against Memphis. And if they're without Ja, that's going to be more available rebounds for him. You know, just simple logistics, simple basketball. We're not going too complicated. We're not
Right.
braining anything. Sticking the EV screen and what works.
Okay,
Nice.
so Austin Reeves over 10 field goals attempted. Jokic under. Basically, no 3-pointers made.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron over 8.5 rebounds. Anthony Edwards under in field goals attempted, under 19.5. And Jrue Holiday over on assists. I like it. Mike, you like it?
I like it. I
All right.
like it.
So we've been going pretty good here, and we've got Adams out here, and something that I didn't realize. I really didn't realize that Braden Point had 50 goals this year.
Yeah, as he said, very quiet 50-goal season. Yeah, very quiet. Even the hockey guy missed.
Right, the hockey guy missed that. Colin says, "What's good, everybody? Part of the Bari gang here, yeah, baby."
What's up, Colin?
How do you say his last name, Jabari? It's almost like a French Canadian name, Clouthier.
I have no clue, but I'm sure he will let us know.
You have no Clouthier.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Thanks for dropping in, Colin. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. All right. So we've given out golf picks. We've given out hockey picks. We've given out hockey parlay and NBA parlay. We've done a prize picks. What haven't we done, guys?
Ja just got ruled out.
Okay, cool. Good.
Official now.
I took Milwaukee. So now, Mike, do you want to look at the positive EV page and hit anything last minute, or are we ready to go?
I was just looking while we were sitting here, just not a ton out here right now. Other than Jokic, there is a play on his PRA over 43.5 on Bet MGM at -120.
You got to do it.
I think I'll throw something on that. Yeah, but other than that one, but the worry there is he has been playing timid, and I don't think he didn't hit that number game one.
No,
nowhere near,
no, he
really.
Didn't.
He was. Right. I mean, but they were up big, so
right. True. So yeah, you kind of have to go with it. Values there. It's Jokic. You have to expect he'll come out and play a little better tonight. And at least I think he'll pitch in more points, certainly. So we'll roll with that. And other than that, not a lot out here to hit last minute.
Okay, so look, I've been telling people on calls, when Jokic pops up on the positive EV page on the over PRA, what did we say, Jabari? Wasn't it like close to 70% of the time he was going over that number, or the high 60s or somewhere around there this year? It was a really good number. And that was when he was at, and that was when he was at 45.5.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a little bit different for me in the playoffs with him.
Right. I understand.
But I mean, over that, I mean, I want to say, I think we were saying it was like 65, 70% of the time he was smacking that line when it was, pretty much that low. So, I mean, even looking at it now at 43.5, just in the last 30 games, he's actually a smooth little 60% on that line. So
cool.
Yeah, it still coincides with our theory. 43.5 or anywhere lower, it's at least worth to go ahead and throw something on there. And usually within the game, if the margin is around 10 or less, he's pretty much going to hit that. I think I did the math. It was like 83% of the time. If the game's within 10 points or less, he's hitting that line like almost every game. So,
well, I bet him one night on his, I think it was over 46.5 or 47.5. Mm-hmm. He had 12 points, but he had 27 rebounds and 15 assists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, the dude I've said this time and again, he's the weirdest center I've ever seen in my life. And I saw Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain play. Okay. This dude is weird, man. I mean, he's just different. There's no two ways about it. All right. You know what? I think that's the end of the show, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to listen back to this, see if it sounded worth the darn. And, I know that the content was good because you got
always is.
Me and
when we have Jabari on, you can expect, you can expect top tier, man.
I appreciate that.
I want you to know tomorrow is 420. I don't know whether you all knew that or not, but it's 420 tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether you knew that or not. Tony's going to be here on 420. All right, that's it. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Jabari, next week, brother.
All right.
I'll
see you guys.
All right. Oh, Stacy's here. Look at that.
I appreciate you, Stacy. Thank you, man.
That is awesome.
Thanks for stopping in, Stacy. Everybody.
Steven, Colin, Too Rare, Adam, Alan,
Jordan, Tariq, Neil, the whole gang.
Tony,
Greg.
Good night.